And we're live. Hello, everybody. Welcome on in. Welcome to Mermaid Ari's Live, where I talk to Trump supporters so you don't have to, and I try to figure out why they're still supporting Donald Trump with everything going on today. But yeah, we'll find out, I'm sure. I did bring back my landscape live, so I hope you guys appreciate that. I don't know how long it will stay running for sure, how many days, blah, 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 blah. But yes, I wanted to go ahead and just try to bring it back today. We'll see what's up and all of the things. Hello, everybody. Welcome, welcome, welcome. And I'm working on a certain type of gate. A certain kind of gate. I don't know if you guys know what I mean by that, but I'm working on a thing. You made it. No. Why are y'all so weird? Let me demand things is what they say in the live chats. Like, I demand things. Like, no. No. We don't do that. Exactly, Soroski. You got that. There was no question mark at the end of your sentence. Also, I don't take TikTok guests. It's this way only. I don't know, Michael, if I'm being honest. I don't know. I do not know. Yeah, I don't know how people are still supporting or anything like that. Oh, well, thanks, Zoe. Like seeing that too. Well, thank you, Shar. That's fun. That is a good use. I think I agree with you. That is a good use. How do you keep losing your streak, Potato? Actually, that's a good question. How do you lose your streak? I'm trying to think. Haven't you been here? Or am I thinking of Phantom? Oh, I do know, guys, that I do see, at least on Twitch, I see exactly how many of y'all join through notifications, and it's a really low number. So we got to get that number up somehow. I don't know how. Oh, Aslan, I don't know. I only go live like 3 days a week, 3 or 4 days a week on Twitch now because schedules keep changing, you know? Exactly, Alex. We'll go ahead and pin this real quick. Thank you, Alex. It's okay, Phantom. Guys, just make sure that your notifications are on, you know? So you guys do on all of the chats that you're in, right? I don't know which one you are. Make sure you see that bell icon and hit it and make sure notifications are on. That's the first thing you do. Oh, thanks, DV. I appreciate that. Make sure, Potato, make sure your app is up to date. I think that sounds like a good guess. You know what I mean? Make sure your app is up to date. Why does it do this? Yeah, you're the worst. Don't worry. Sorry, guys. I'm arguing with technology over here. I shouldn't ever have to do that. Okay. Arguing with technology, losing my train of thought. That's my normal thing, I swear. Okay, we'll go ahead and open this up here. And we'll run through some news while we wait. Somebody would say that he trusts... Oh, no, that's not what you mean. Y'all weird. I don't even understand that comment that I just read. Sorry, guys. Hello, everybody. Thanks for coming in. As you are coming in, especially over on TikTok, please be sure to share out the live. Get everybody to come on in. And let's do all these daily heart me's and stuff. You did, son. There we go. Thank you. All right, and let me get the next thing open. Okay. So did you guys watch Donald Trump speak today at the Kennedy Center? You know, before he shut it down for the next 2 years because everybody kept canceling their appearances. Oopsie. Yeah. Donald Trump threatened our NATO allies. I mean, that shouldn't surprise anybody, right? So, well, not really threatened. Threatened, I think, is too harsh of a word. But what he did say was that they obviously, like, it was their responsibility to help keep the strait open, right? And I think so. He's like, if they didn't keep the strait open, right? And this part is actually from an interview with the Times. It will be very bad for the future of NATO if the countries fail to police the strait. Okay. I'm demanding that these countries come in and protect their own territory because it is their own territory. Guys, can you guys name me one NATO country that is touching the Strait of Hormuz? Can y'all name me one NATO country that is touching the strait? I'll wait. Thank you for calling the stream. Hello. Interesting. Yeah, so y'all, a lot of y'all got that right. A lot of you got that right. None. There is none. No, he probably, yeah, exactly. He probably just got taken down. Thank you for calling the stream. Are you there? Yeah, I saw that coming. Thank you for calling the stream. Are you there? This is what happens when kids don't pay attention to their children. Thank you for calling the stream. Are you there? Annoying. So I'm just wondering, how can anyone, like, how can any of these countries, like, police the strait of that, like, being that it's their own territory if not a singular NATO country touches the strait? So it's not their territory, right? It's just international. Well, it's not even international territory. It's owned by multiple countries, like, that have all of the ability to police that area because that's what they do. Saudi Arabia is not a part of NATO. UAE is not a part of NATO. Qatar isn't a part of NATO. Like, none of them are. Oman's not a part of NATO. Like, they're not a part of NATO. How can they police their own territory? Giddy up. Insanity. I mean, what else do you expect, I guess? Is the real question is, what else can you expect? Let's see. Like, I'm inspired by the hat and mustache. Let's see how many we can get over on TikTok. Guys, if you're coming in from Polly's Yeet It stream over on TikTok, come in and stay a while. Hit the follow button if you haven't already. All right. Puppers, here's a dog. Some of them might actually be on spring break. Spring break is going on around the country, guys. Some places of the country have this week off, some will have next week off. Some might have had last week off. Heck, I barely know. Yeah. You guys are so cute when you guys all come in and say all that. Hi, everybody. If you hold on. Good mystical, magical Monday, cuties and beauties. Hopefully, everyone is having a wonderful day. And remember to stay amazing and get those daily hydration and snackies. You say that, and I realize that my water bottle is not over here. Also, guys, I forgot to ask, how does everybody like this over on the landscape? How does everybody like this over on the landscape? Are you guys liking the chat up here? It's new. It is new. I'm sorry, Aslan. I'm just trying to, do things. You guys can't see it? Y'all are so fun. TikTok is saying yes. TikTok doesn't see it. TikTok doesn't see it, and you guys are saying yes. You saw my hand. Oh, did you go over to another app? Okay. Yeah, I know. Thank you for calling the stream. Are you there?
Yes, ma'am. So can I tell you about Donald Trump?
No.
Do you not like Donald Trump?
I don't talk to children on the internet. That's why. Yeah. I don't talk to children on the internet. Please be over the age of 18 to call. Okay? I will not talk to children on the internet. That's weird. All right, let's see. There was a couple of interesting things. This one was actually something that kind of made me mad today when I read it. So let me get this pulled up. Nope, that's not the one that I wanted. Hold on. When you click the wrong buttons. Did you guys know that there is a law in the state of Florida that allows medical professionals to petition judges if you are a woman in labor that is taking too long to progress, to petition a judge to demand that they do a C-section? Thank you for calling the stream. Are you there?
Yeah.
How old are you? It's about what I thought. All I've tried to do is talk about some news. Yeah, so there is a law in Florida that makes it so that if your labor is progressing too long, that the hospital employees, the doctors, the medical professionals, can petition a judge to overstep your wishes on how to deliver your baby. And it forced it has forced women into having a C-section. And it's something just absolutely crazy to me, right? So what had happened, and this happened actually back in September, and of course, not September of last year, but September of 2024. And it's because of fetal personhood laws, right? Because Florida is not the only state that this can happen in. No, it was a hospital, John. So, yeah, it's absolutely insane. So, what had happened is in September of 2024, there was a black woman, giddy up, in the state of Florida, Jacksonville, that was in her 12th hour of labor, right? And she's a mother already. Okay? And so the way that she tells the story is that all of a sudden someone came into the room with a tablet with a judge on the other screen. Let me see. Thank you for calling the stream. Are you there?
Hello, this is Donald Trump.
That's a horrible impression, child. Oh, goodness. Someone pay attention to your kids so they stop calling in. They're not funny. Okay. Like, even I know when I'm not funny. It's not funny. Okay. So, yeah, a judge was on the tablet, which then, while a woman is in labor, right, and obviously not feeling great, it's not an easy thing to go through. Active labor is not easy. The woman did not ask for a hearing. Sorry, her name is Charisse, okay? Charisse did not ask for a hearing. She did not ask for a C-section. She was not given an advocate. She was not offered to have an attorney present. All of these things, like no one was explaining to her what was going on. Just that, hey, there's a judge on the other side of this tablet where the judge informed her that the state had filed an emergency petition on behalf of at the hospital's behest. So like the hospital requested that it occur, right? I'd have to look that up, Linus. I don't think she says it in here. So the hospital requested that this occur. And so it wasn't her choice. All right. And so basically, the way that she remembers and with her telling of the story is that the hospital petitioned the judge and the state petitioned a judge in order to force her to have a C-section because her labor and delivery was taking too long. And she's also a doula. So for those who know what that is, right, it's somebody that helps other women give birth, right? So she didn't want a C-section, and because she's had one previously, and it was a lengthy recovery process, and that's just kind of how it is. And there is, when you've had a previous C-section, there is a risk of a deadly complication for the mother trying to give a natural birth, but that risk is less than 2%. And unless there was an emergency in that moment, she didn't want a C-section. However, after 3 hours, so now she's in her 15th hour mark, right? They forced her to have a C-section. Oh, I know, Zoe. I unfortunately, I do know how that works. But it was forced on her. She did not make this choice, right? And so what it is like in Florida, many other states, there are court-ordered medical procedures. And that's just again, this is just one example of how individuals who can have children are having their rights restricted or stripped away. And it, again, this is where I said it starts at the recognition of fetal personhood. Of course not feisty. There's never any laws that govern that. You know that. But yeah, so again, this is why I said earlier before I started reading this is that there are about 30 states that have already passed laws that allow hospitals to override pregnant patients' advance directives or medical wishes that they have outlined before they go into the hospital, as long as it's not emergent. And this just keeps happening, and y'all aren't talking about it. Y'all aren't doing anything about it. Don't tread on me crowd is going to be like, tread on me harder, daddy. Go ahead and take away a woman's right on whether or not she has a C-section or gives a natural birth if she's still healthy and the labor is progressing along just fine. But y'all don't ever care. And yeah, for the person that asked, is this related to Trump? Yeah, absolutely it is. If you don't understand how this relates back, that's a you problem, not a me problem. I think everyone else can understand that. Thank you for calling the stream. Are you there?
Huh.
You're a kid. Yeah, there have been individuals that have been in labor for 24 hours and still had a natural birth. Neely, that's actually a funny comment. Thank you for that. All right, let's do. So that's just one thing I kind of wanted to talk about because it is something that is not okay in a lot of ways. Are people freaking out because I was talking about that? No, this is something like, if you guys can't understand how this affects all people, that's again a you problem. I don't really get where we're going on with that. Well, if that was you, Becky, you didn't talk, so I don't know what to tell you. Or no, are you talking? Oh, you're talking about the pregnancy. Never mind. You were not the caller. So CENTCOM is saying that they are hitting more than just the Iranian warships. They are, yeah, no, I know, Neely. It's hard to come in the middle of a conversation. I get it. They're destroying mines, the underwater mines, drone boats, and wind torpedoes. Torpedoes, okay. Let's see. Where is it? No, I want the... Is anybody else, like, honestly, is anybody else just, like, slightly disturbed in any way, shape, or form about how this administration is just dumbing down or trivializing what's happening in Iran? We're putting out little snuff films and we're trivializing war by putting out all of these videos relating it to fucking Grand Theft Auto, to Call of Duty. When did we get so, what's the word for it? Jaded? Is jaded the word? Yeah, guys, I know slightly is an understatement. Hey, Kat. Is jaded the right word for that? Callous. Callous might be a good word. Yeah, I think callous. Morbid is another one. Gleeful. Desensitized. Yeah. Yep. Desensitized about what's happening, why these things are happening, and everything like that. And let's see. They don't care. It's all about the minimizing it, and it's somehow them trying to, I guess, reach the younger crowd in some way. That's right, guys. Listen to Cat tap the screen, okay? And I don't know if it's working, right? Like, you're trying to reach Gen Alpha, or is it Gen Z? Fuck, I can barely keep up with who is in which crowd. I think it's both, right? I think there's that crossover period. So you have Gen Alpha and Gen Z because part of Gen Alpha is 18 and over. Except the young Republicans aren't really sticking alongside Donald Trump anymore. He is pulling down with younger generations. Thank you for calling the stream. Are you there?
Hello?
Hi, how old are you?
I'm 18.
Okay, are you still supporting Donald Trump?
Yes, I am.
Date of birth, go.
I don't know.
Yeah. Thank you for calling the stream. Are you there?
Hello?
Hi, how old are you?
I'm 28.
Are you still supporting Donald Trump?
Yeah, in a way, I don't really think that much has changed, honestly, between Biden and Trump. So that's kind of where I'm standing on it.
Sorry, starting another war isn't things changing?
Okay.
Bye. That was a question, by the way. That was a question. I at least did appreciate the kid that called in and was like, I don't know what my date of birth is supposed to be if I were 18. Like, not much has changed. Oh, yeah, we're just bombing a whole other country. With the help of another country. Like, there is a point where was semi-acceptable, and I'm not saying like I accept it, but semi-acceptable that we were bombing Syria, right? Currently, right? Because there is no denying that Biden did drone strikes in other countries when he was president, you know? No denying it whatsoever. Biden did drone strikes while he was president. Arcus, you are on a 6-month sub streak, or you resubscribed. Thank you. Thank you for being a continued sub. Yeah, they might just see it as another reality show. It is very true. Yeah, and Obama did drone strikes too. But I'm just talking about like, because he just brought up Biden and Trump, right? So drone strikes, that's unfortunately normal. It is the new way for the United States and other countries to conduct warfare actions. 1 second. Thank you for calling the stream. Are you there?
Oh, maybe the clock.
Oh, okay. Guys, if you are over on TikTok, right up here in about 2.5 minutes, you have a treasure chest, and it will give away 5 superfan memberships, courtesy of Kat. Thank you. Be sure to go in and collect it, and then thank Kat if you get it. Thank you for calling the stream. Yes, treasure. So sit in it. Click on it up here if you're on TikTok. Oh, Richard, it's just that their parents don't love them enough. Their children calling in that their parents are not paying attention to. All right. Thank you, Funny Bunny, for the 20 jewels. Thank you, Scarlett, for the jewels. And thank you, Joel, for the jewels as well over on the tubes. Thank you for calling the stream.
Hello?
Hi, how old are you?
Old enough?
You're not. The old enough comment only works if you're like, I don't know, 60 years old. Oh, you have questions about the math homework? I got to remember that. Can you give me the answer to the math? Thank you, Cool Sports. I appreciate that, guys. Thank you for calling the stream. Are you there?
Yeah, hey, how you doing?
Doing well. How old are you?
I'm 19.
You're 19. Are you still supporting Donald Trump?
At one point I did, and I want to tell you why. At this point in time, I do not.
Okay, go ahead.
Okay, so at one point in time, I supported Donald Trump because of his economical policies. They were quite good. I had some disagreements with them at one point. However, overall, the economy was on an upward direction. But then the tariffs kind of messed it up a little bit. And I get why you would want to do it. It encourages domestic manufacturing, but it doesn't exactly, you can't go cold turkey, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I'm going to inherently disagree that tariffs encourage domestic manufacturing, considering we don't have the infrastructure as it is, and we lost 100,000 manufacturing jobs in the year 2025 alone.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. I'm saying tariffs are meant to increase domestic manufacturing. I'm sorry, let me correct that statement. Tariffs are meant to increase domestic manufacturing. In this case, it did not.
Right, because we don't have the infrastructure.
Precisely.
Yeah.
And then I think ICE was totally done the wrong way. It could have been executed better. As an organization, as it stands right now, it's a terrible organization, but it could have been done better.
Okay.
Do you disagree with that statement?
No.
Okay. Well, I mean, I suppose I was expecting a major disagreement.
On the fact that ICE is being ran not well? No, absolutely not.
No.
Because Officer Ross, the gentleman who shot and killed Renee Nicole Good in Minneapolis, Minnesota, had 10 years on the force. The officer that shot Marimir Martinez, who is still alive, an American citizen 5 times and bragged about it, was retiring from ICE. So that means he had, guess what? 20 years on the force. So it's not a new issue. It is a systemic issue that has been ongoing within ICE that is just now coming to the forefront.
Oh,
I would argue that.
No, I was expecting a disagreement on the fact that the organization could have been handled better, and it could have actually been a proper organization that everybody would like or encourage, but as it stands, no.
Okay. Yeah, no, I mean, I agree with I agree with deporting people that have committed crimes. So that's why I'm saying I would don't know what to tell you on that one.
All right.
Specifically people that have been convicted of committing crimes, because an accusation alone doesn't work in the United States of America.
No, it does not. Well, I was expecting far more of a disagreement. You're actually a very reasonable person.
Sounds good.
Yep. Have a good day.
You're welcome. Bye. Totally said you're welcome to him saying have a good day. And that felt like when, you guys like go order or like you're flying on an airplane and someone is like, hey, have a good trip. And you're like, you too. And it's like, wait, you're probably not flying anywhere. You're just the person taking my ticket. That's what that felt like. I heard thank you and then responded to the thank you like 2 minutes later almost. Thank you for calling the stream. Are you there?
Say that again, maybe girl. I want to nut.
That's like not even relevant. Phantom, thank you for gifting a sub to our favorite moderator over on Twitchy. Don't get jealous, people. Thank you, Monica. Yeah, that was weird. Like, what am I supposed to say to you again? Thank you for calling the stream. Does that like somehow get you going? I don't know if I've ever said that one where it's enjoy your meal and go you too. I'm not sure I've ever replied that way to enjoy your meal. I don't think so, honest to goodness. Okay. All right, let's see. There was something else I wanted to read. Let me see where it's at. That one requires a different account. So originally Donald Trump was supposed to be going to China. Everybody remembers that, right? I know, right, Neil? It's so racy. It's just like, get you going, guys. Which actually, quick PSA before I read into this next article. Guys, the best and easiest way to support me is through direct donation links that's in the link tree. It should be in the video description on YouTube and everything. But the best way to support me is to hit that follow button, hit that subscribe button. We have super fans, super chats, memberships, subscriptions, all of these things and bits across all of the apps and gifts, of course, on TikTok.
You're awesome.
So these keep me coming on every day and talking to people so you don't have to. So I appreciate you guys for being here. Thank you, Omega, for the jewels. And I tell strangers love you. I have done that before. Okay. So there's this hilarious person that I watch on TikTok. I'm sure she's on other apps. I don't really know for sure. And she does prank calls. And at the end of her prank call, she'll be like, okay, I love you. And then she may or may not have told him that it was a prank. It really just depends. There is like no real certainty that she will say it was a prank or not. Thank you, Rosa. Soaking in oatmeal is her name on TikTok. She's hilarious. If you guys have not watched her stuff, it's great. It's so fun. All right, so Donald Trump was originally supposed to go to China, work out some trade deals with President Xi Jinping because we still never got that all the way down the last time. And now he's rescheduling it after supposedly Iran was claiming that they managed to get an oil tanker to China yesterday. That's funny. And so now he's delaying it, which honestly, his reason for saying why he was delaying it is fair. I appreciate this. He just said that he thinks it's more important to be within the US. And you know what? I agree with him. We are actively undergoing an operation, right? So he needs to be within the United States or somewhere, he does need to stay safe. So I can't even say near the conflict. So no, I agree. He should be here. He should stay local. He should be focusing on commanding, right? Because y'all like to say commander in chief. Okay. And guys, like, I hate to be that person, but if you want me to answer your questions, send a super chat. Otherwise, I'm literally just going to be monologuing this whole time if nobody comes in and calls in that's still supporting Donald Trump. I'm just going to read through the news. This is something that I like to do. Okay. So this isn't anything that bothers me, but if you want me to answer a specific question, call the number or pay me and I'll answer. Either way, it's fine. Which again, so I'm going to say this one more time. I agree with the reason that Donald Trump gave to not go to China. We have a caller. Thank you for calling the stream. Are you there?
Yeah, I'm here.
How old are you?
Can you hear me? I'm 38.
Are you still supporting Donald Trump?
Actually, no. What I wanted to bring up is something I found out that's blowing my mind. And I know it sounds stupid, but I looked it up and it's real, okay? Every single one of the U.S. presidents are related except for Martin Van Buren. And I don't understand how that's possible.
Okay.
I was just asking, were you aware of this?
Are all U.S. presidents biologically related? Distantly related. I mean, that actually kind of makes sense. Does anybody want to take a guess why? Well, specifically for Obama, at least. Colonization. She is right. But yeah, I mean, like, we're all distantly related to a degree. Unless you're like totally Native American or Indian, indigenous, your ancestors probably came from Europe and then like moved around and intermingled with mine, went to other places to colonize and all of that stuff. Like, if you believe the Bible, we're all related all the way back to Adam and Eve. Okay? So it's true. Especially if you believe in your Bible. Thank you for calling the stream. Are you there?
You're welcome.
Why are people weird? Children, go find your parents. Okay, let's go back through a couple of things. Yeah, we're catching up on what's happening in Iran. Oh my goodness. This man is delusional. Oh my God. So Donald Trump was speaking to reporters and he said that I'm not going to name my source. I don't want to get him in trouble, but I just want to let you guys know that a former president of Iran, because he doesn't know how to say words, Iran told me, I wish I did what you did in killing the Ayatollah. He said, I wish I did what you did. I don't want to get into who. I don't want to get him in trouble. Bruh. And I ran so far away. And mind you, guys, here's the fucking craziest shit, right? Like, somebody showed me this. And like all Zero love lost for this man. But why is the right making it so that fucking Nick Fuentes agrees with the Democratic Party? What is going on with Donald Trump that now fucking Nick Fuentes is agreeing with the goddamn Democratic Party? Nick Fuentes said that if the Republicans put up Marco Rubio or JD Vance as the Republican nominee, that he's going to vote for the Democratic Party. He said that he was giving credit to Joe Biden for not going and bombing Iran. He's like, you know what? And I give credit to Joe Biden and to Barack Obama for not bombing Iran, not giving in to the whims of Israel and bombing Iran. Like, can you explain it to me? Can y'all explain why your party is so bad, Donald Trump is so bad, that he's pushing one of his formerly largest advocates to the other party? You've pushed Marjorie Taylor Greene to the other party, or at least away from the mainstream Republicans. Like, what's happening? Can you explain that to me? Thank you for calling the stream. Are you there? Yeah, they are, Marina. It's all good. I'll just keep reading through all of these live updates. Oh, did you guys know that Iran bombed Dubai's airport? Isn't that cool? It's not cool. I am just saying it that way because that is an important. They bombed the UAE oil port and they bombed Dubai's airport. And all for what? What did we get out of doing that? Can you guys have you won yet? What have you won? Can you tell me? You guys are doing great, right? We're not even caring about getting our civilians out of the area. Marco Rubio took a long ass time to work out arrangements to get people out. It's insane. Phantom says, I have a question. How was your weekend? My weekend was pretty good, honestly. I had a really good weekend. I can't complain at all. Thank you, Player of Games, for the jewels as well. But no, I sincerely want to know if any one of y'all can tell me, what are we getting out of bombing Iran? Can you explain that to me yet? Oh, they're just going to freak out about gas prices if I bring that up. I know my gas in my local town went up 42 cents from yesterday to today. 42 cents overnight. What are we winning? Have y'all won yet? Oh, guys, but it's okay. It's okay, guys. All right? It's okay. When oil prices go up, it just means that we're making money. Thank you for calling the stream. Are you there?
Yeah, hello.
Awesome. How old are you?
I'm 18 years old.
Are you still supporting Donald Trump?
I do not. I just had a question for you.
What's up?
What are your thoughts on the transgender topic? Like, I know that's a very, very broad question.
Yeah, can
But,
you
like, I'd
bring
like to
in
know your
specifics? I mean, I can give you a simple answer. I don't believe in questioning other people's existence.
I don't question their existence, okay? I see them there, and I understand that. I'm gay, so, like, I've fought the same battle that they have, or at least in essence, a very, very similar battle. I struggle to understand why they expect me to just abide by it, because it runs contrary to my own beliefs. Why should I bend my speech to fit their views that run contrary to my own?
You don't believe in empathy?
If it's a person I'm meeting in passing, why the fuck would I care?
Oh, okay. Gotcha. So you're just
No, and I mean,
you
like,
don't care about other people
and I
then.
get it.
Sorry, sir. Like, I'm sorry. How
That's
how does
not what
it?
I'm
No, no,
saying.
no. Hold on. How does it hurt you to address
It
somebody?
does not.
Let me finish
But
the sentence. Thank you. How does it personally affect you when you see someone that doesn't outwardly align with what in your mind says should be a man that wants to be called he? How does that personally affect you when they just ask you to use a proper pronoun?
because it's not proper.
How do you know, sir? Have you not walked by anybody that you couldn't tell what gender they were just by looking at them?
No.
You've never seen somebody that's on androgynous.
No, I have
You
not.
must
And I
live in a town of
Minnesota.
5. I'm done. Like, sorry. If you've never seen somebody where you literally couldn't tell, if you've not seen somebody that is androgynous, you live in a town of 5. That's, yeah, it is probably being nice, Marina, sorry. It's so dumb. Thank you. Thank you, Jessica, for spamming all of the lucky clovers. Thank you for all the jewels, Jessica. I appreciate that so much. It is being nice. I don't know. It's really difficult sometimes. Y'all don't understand. Well. Oh, Harry, that's a weird comment. Like, what? Anyways, bro is Patrick Starr living under a rock. Something like that. Like, just let fucking people exist. Like, is it so wrong? Like, it somehow personally affects you to just call someone he, she, they. That bothers you so much. You have more problems, and it's happening up here. I don't need to hear about your daddy issues or your mommy issues, okay? You have bigger problems and it's happening up here. Therapy is not free. If you want me to be your therapist, call back. Never heard the word androgynous in their life? Maybe not. But people that are androgynous have been around way longer than people realize, apparently. Like, that's a very normal thing. So weird. Thank you for calling the stream. Are you there?
Yeah.
How old are you?
Still a truck driving, man.
Huh?
He's ahead of the Ku Klux Klan.
Thank you for calling the stream. Are you there?
Yes, I am.
How old are you?
38.
38. Are you still supporting Donald Trump?
Still supporting Donald Trump? No. However, in the beginning, I thought that it might have been a good idea.
Okay. Would you like to expand upon that, I guess?
Well, I mean, if you look at Trump behind what he showed in the beginning, we all know that he was presented as a businessman. And if you look at the national debt, right, we thought, maybe that'd be a good idea to put a businessman to make money to bring down the debt and, help the people.
I would agree if you would put in a CFO, but not a CEO. Thank you,
I guess
Moose,
that
for
makes
Leon the
sense.
kitten. Oh, that's a TikTok gift. It comes in loud and proud. No, I see. I could
Oh,
agree with that if we elected somebody that was a CFO and not a CEO.
right.
Because in order to be a CEO, or sorry, CFO, you had to have been in accounting. If you want someone to
I got you.
balance the budget, get an accountant.
Right, that makes sense.
Yeah.
Well, now what I see is it's still the same thing
Mm-hmm.
being a businessman where you go and just kind of, just go over to a country, take their oil, take what they have and then sell it.
I
And then
mean,
if somebody else has some oil, you could just destroy what they have so you can up the price on what you have.
yeah, that's what he does. I mean, heck, he's been bragging about the gas prices being high and what that means for, well, he says it's making us money, but really it's just making oil companies money. It's not making the average citizen money.
Yeah, no, I mean gas prices have risen exponentially just in the
Oh,
last
yeah.
like two weeks, 3 weeks, I think it was.
Yeah, actually, trading economics,
And
price
so
per
now
barrel.
that now that everything is happening, it just I don't know. I guess you have to look at the human life cost of this, and the people starving, and the people in Cuba. That's
Oh,
all
well.
gone down the drain because of oil.
Yep. Yep. That because of oil, and now Donald Trump is being like, I demand that the president of Cuba step down before I have any negotiations with them.
Oh, I didn't see that. I
Yeah,
thought
that
that
was today.
they were. Oh, okay. I thought they were making that part. But
Yeah, no, that was just
uh,
today as Cuba announced that they are also, well, as it was announced that Cuba is also without power.
oh yeah, that's been for like the last what at least 10 days now. They've been struggling. That was already projected when they shut the oil off to the island. That what like I think 100%, 90% of their oil comes from Venezuela.
I don't know how much their oil comes from Venezuela, so that one I can't speak on.
Right. I just know that it was figuratively high number that came from Venezuela.
Yeah.
And then I know that I think that they stopped a Russian tanker somewhere over there too, whatever it was,
There is
and
a
them
Russian
blowing up.
tanker that's kind of just floating around and kind of cruising around that NATO was worried about. I think it's around the Sweden waters.
What happened to the? Oh, I saw this somewhere. What happened to the rapper that was supposed to bring aid down to Cuba with the oil tanker. What happened to that?
Not sure.
Okay, I must have just seen that somewhere. There was some like I don't want to name the wrong country, but it was some random country where this rapper was going to take aid to Cuba.
Let's see.
Uh,
See if I can find anything. Oh, is he Irish?
yes, yes, he was.
Guys, he goes
Yes,
by
he
the
was.
name
That's what it was.
Kneecap.
Yeah, that's what it
That's
was.
such
It
a
was a
funny
body part.
name. That's such a funny name to go by. Kneecap for, well, I guess it makes sense maybe for a rapper's name. Take out somebody but kneecaps or something.
Not too sure, honestly.
But I don't see any. It looks like a lot of it's just recently being updated today. They're not supposed to arrive there until the 21st. So they announced it 6 days ago, and it's not supposed to arrive there until about the 21st.
I have a question for you.
What's up?
So, what do you think about everybody in the world like arming themselves? Because you have all the wars going on in Africa for however long. All those there's like 7 different wars. Then you have North Korea with these 50 new missile launchers. You have China surrounding Taiwan. You have Russia already invading Ukraine. The Middle East has been at war for like what the last 2,000 years. So, I mean, then you have Venezuela and Cuba. I know I wouldn't be happy if I was them. So, it just seems like there's a lot of war festering.
Yeah.
I think would be the word.
I mean, if we are being honest, there have been conflicts that have happened across the world outside of the United States of America, outside of the Americas in general, constantly, right? Like there have always been little conflicts. Like people forget that Russia tried to help a separatist movement in Georgia, and it resulted in an 8-day occupation that was ended in 2008. Like people even forget that that occurred. Like these things have been happening for a while. But what the United States did is acting like a dictator, similar enough to Russia, where we went in and captured the president of a foreign country, even if he wasn't duly elected. I agree with that one 100%. He wasn't duly elected. But they went in and forcefully captured another president, which is the same thing that I guarantee Russia would love to do with Zelensky. Fortunately, he's being very well guarded. I'm sure Xi Jinping would love to do that with the head person of Taiwan. I don't know their name nor their position title, so I don't want to say it and be wrong. We're just acting like dictators. We did all of these things without getting permission from other international bodies. It's just not a good look.
So, where does it come to a conclusion at that point?
Which
Like,
one, I guess?
or are humans just going to end up repeating themselves and going on imperial conquest like the Romans until people obliterate themselves, or is it
Dude,
just not going
I couldn't tell you why,
to?
right? Like, I couldn't tell you where
Well,
anything is
most of the
going
time,
to.
right? Well, most of the time, I kind of look at a lot of different people's positions on things, and I just ask myself, why? Why? Like, could you reiterate your perception, please?
My perception on world order.
No, well, that is I'm not speaking to you specifically, more or less the entirety of human thought, so to speak. Because you have some people that are like, oh yeah, support the war and we should go up there and blow them up, take the oil, and you have other people like, well, that why did we do that again? Like, why did you go over there and mess with those people? Like, what was this for? So you have the two in between, and then you have the people who are just like oblivious to everything else going on, like the corporate takeovers or the poisoning of food or, you know, the chemtrails in the air for the last, I don't know, 20 years. And then you have Roswell. Now they're just now admitting that, oh yeah, there's UAP. So you lied to us about that for 50 years. So I mean, now we have a whole new term called fake news.
It's
I
not
hate it.
new. It existed in Germany. It was Lügenpresse for a lying press.
Oh, really? I didn't know it.
Yeah.
So it's been a tactic to put out fake news.
hmm It's actually a part of the 14 tenets of fascism.
Oh, I recently just watched a video on fascism. What was it? It was like the 10 points what considered to be what is fascist. That was an interesting video. So, would you consider Trump a fascist? Does he
He
fit all
has
the
met all
criteria?
14 tenets of fascism from somebody that lived under Mussolini that wrote them. So if he is not a fascist, he's fascist-like. And if he is a fascist, he's a very bad one. But it doesn't make him less of a fascist.
Well, yeah, I mean, and if you kind of like look what he says, he doesn't really kind of hide or mislead what he's doing. He says exactly what he's doing, even though people go along with it.
Yes, and everyone writes
And
it off as he's just joking. Yeah, no.
so we're
Again,
gonna
that's
we're gonna you know bomb these people and destroy their oil.
yep.
Well, to me that immediately says, oh, so we just took Venezuela's oil, right? We destroyed this oil. And now we're gonna raise the price. All the people of the world are gonna suffer while I get rich.
Yep. I mean,
So
he admitted as
that's
much.
horrible. So here's a question for you. So where does the solution come in from the people? Even if, let's say, a billion people wake up to this atrocity and they're like, "Oh, we gotta stop this." How do you stop it? What do you do when your opposition can just hire like hitman or the CIA or the FBI or whatever type of organization they use to kill people? And they're just like, all right, well, we got to kill this one, or we got to throw this one in jail. So how do you constructively go against being oppressed or marginalized, however
You
you want to
just
put it?
continue to speak out. That's all you can do. That's all I can tell you. You just have to continue to speak out.
So you think the end result will be everyone speaks to each other about it, and now everybody's on the same page, except for the other, let's say, not 1%, we'll say 15%, because of the people underneath the 1% that are controlling politics. Let's say
Yeah.
the
You
15%.
also vote. Make sure you utilize your enumerated right within the Constitution. Get out and vote.
Okay,
Research your candidates,
so
research their policies. Vote for the ones that you think are going to go against what is an attempt to be a fascistic state within the United States of America.
I can see the point of an argument. So what do you do if you have a organization like the Gestapo or ICE or something of that rather, that causes civil unrest, where people then start to protest. And now you have a false flag attack, and now you have a police state where your rights are now subdued to the government. So
We're
you
not in a
cannot.
police state. So then you
No,
continue to
not.
utilize your First Amendment rights, your freedom of speech, and your freedom of protest. That's all I can tell you. Utilize your rights that are enumerated within the within the Constitution. Use your voice, speak, get out and vote. I can't tell you to rise up against somewhere. Like, I just being honest, utilize what is it your
Yeah.
enumerated right within the Constitution. You have multiple. Use them.
That's good advice. That's good advice.
All right. Well, I appreciate you, man.
All right. Well, I mean, I don't know what to say. I just don't see it happening. But I guess you can try. Is the point. You never not want to not
Yep.
try to do the right thing or the best thing, the best thing.
Well, I hope you have a good evening.
So I guess we'll see what happens, right?
Yep. That's all you can do. All right. Bye.
All right.
Thank you for calling the stream. Are you there?
Yes, I'm there.
How old are you?
I'm 36 years old.
Are
I'm a
you still
veteran of the Marine Corps.
okay? Are you still supporting Donald Trump?
I support Donald J. Trump with my whole heart.
Okay.
I believe in this. I believe in this war wholeheartedly.
Okay. What year did you graduate high school?
I graduated high school in 2007.
Okay. Sorry, the way you were talking, you just sounded like, I don't know, that you weren't a real person, but it sounds like you are. So that's fine. What specifically has Donald Trump managed to achieve in his first 13 months back in office that has earned your continued support?
Well, for one thing, he's going to exterminate those nigger Muslims off the face of the earth. And when he's done,
Yeah, literally go fuck yourself. Thank you for calling the stream. Are you there?
Yeah.
How old are you?
20 years old.
Can you get closer to your phone or something?
Yeah. Hello?
Hi. Thank you for calling the stream. Are you there?
Yes, I was just wondering.
And you're a kid as well. Okay. Do not call if you are not over the age of 18. I will just hang up on you. I really don't care. Thank you for calling the stream.
Yeah, I'm here.
Okay. How old are you?
41.
Are you still supporting Donald Trump?
Yeah, I support Donald Trump.
What specifically has Donald Trump achieved in his 13 months back in office that has earned your continued support?
I'm not worried about that right now. I want to talk about something that you said because...
Oh, then if you don't want to answer my question, I will literally just move on. Thank you for calling the stream. Are you there?
Yep.
Awesome. How old are you?
36.
Are you still supporting Donald Trump?
Yep.
What has he achieved his first, almost 14 months back in office that's earned your continued support?
What has he achieved?
Yep.
Well, I mean, I support pretty much almost everything he's done.
What specifically has he achieved?
Well, I just did my taxes and I got a lot more back than I did last year.
Oh, okay.
So I would say the big beautiful bill.
Got it. So you're happy that you got, I don't know, let's just say $137 back on your taxes more than you did.
No, I got $2,000 more.
Oh, yeah, no, unless you make over $400,000, absolutely the fuck not. That's a goddamn lie, and there's statistics that prove that already.
I make 130.
Oh my goodness.
And I got,
One
I got
second.
2,000 more than last year.
All right.
130 last year.
Sure. Yep, sure you did. Yep. believe that entirely. Okay, cool. So you
Wait,
getting
wait, you don't believe
$2,000?
that I made
Sir,
130, or you don't
I'm
believe that I got
literally
2K
like,
back?
can I just get,
No.
okay. We'll try this one more time. Okay? So you have gotten a refund of $2,000 back in your
More than I
taxes.
got last
Does
month.
that outweigh the fact that American citizens are being killed in our streets and that 2.4 million American citizens have been stripped off of SNAP benefits and are like a lot of them
What
are already
American
facing
citizens
food
are getting killed in
insecurity?
our streets? I mean, were American citizens killed in our streets 4 years
Yes.
ago?
No. Who was killed in our streets 4
No.
years ago?
Oh, so nobody died 4 years ago
Sorry.
from like gang violence,
I
from
guess I
like
should. You're right. You know what? I'll rephrase
from like
since you want to be dense. I'll go ahead and rephrase from you. Is the United States government, so I just want to be clear, your $2,000 that you got extra, right? That outweighs the United States government agencies killing American citizens in our streets.
okay. Were those American citizens doing nothing?
Yes, sir. They were engaged in peaceful protests. So
Oh,
again, I
they
just
didn't.
want to be clear. I
Wait,
just want to be
somebody
clear
didn't try
again.
to
I
run
just want to
someone
be
over with
clear
a car.
again that your $2,000 outweighs the lives of other people in the United States of America.
Well,
How
if you
about the
try to
fact
run
that
someone
18
over with a
American citizens have been shot by ICE and CBP officers? So I just want
yeah,
to be
when you
clear, you're
try to
just
run
that
someone
selfish.
over with a
Sir,
car,
nobody was trying to run someone. Miramar Martinez was leaving anywhere being near ICE after an ICE officer tried to run her off the road and was shot 5 times as she was leaving, almost bled out before she got her ass to a fucking hospital. So fuck you and that bullshit right there. To be clear, Alex Preddy, I don't really care about your opinions on that, but Alex Preddy was literally doing this. You could see a phone in his hand the entire. I'm literally still talking. I understand that you have the attention span. Sir, I've been talking this whole time. You have the attention span of a 5-year-old. It's quite ridiculous that my dog listens better than you do, sir. Okay? So here's what we go with, right? Alex Preddy was peacefully protesting when ICE and CBP walked up to him, guess what he did? He moved out of the way, because he was in the street filming. Like, we all acknowledged that at the beginning, he was in the street filming, and then he backed away to the curb and was out of the way of traffic. And as he was already out of the way of traffic, CBP officers approached him, got in his face, right? A man, right? And then what happened was they pepper sprayed another bystander that was standing next to him. And because he is a registered nurse, he went to assist the person who had just been chemically attacked by CBP officers while standing on the fucking curb, out of the way of any vehicle traffic, out of the way, right? He tried to help her. And then as a result of him being trying to assist her, they then start pepper spraying him and what appears to be unloading an entire canister of pepper spray in his face. And he has a reaction to that with swinging his arms, right? Because at that point, you don't know who's touching you. I guarantee you've never been pepper sprayed, so you don't know what the fuck it feels like. So you have a instant reaction, swinging your arms because people are touching you. He was out of the way. He was on the ground. He was disarmed when another federal agent shot him, and then they proceeded to shoot him 9 more times in the fucking back.
Okay.
They unjustly killed a man.
Are you done?
So I'm just saying, that $2,000 was worth more than another person's life? No. I need you to answer this specifically. Nope. You got to stop. You're going to answer this specifically. I just want to be clear. Nope. Okay. Stop talking. Stop talking. I know you can do it. Be a good little boy and stop talking. I know you have the capacity. Be a good little boy and stop talking. Act like an adult. Act like an adult, sir. You can act like an adult. Thank you. Okay. Hold on. I'm trying to ask you a very specific question that you have yet to answer yet, okay? I've asked it before and you're not answering it. So you are telling me, okay, every time you interrupt me, I'm going to restart the sentence. Perfect. Awesome. You are telling me that $2,000 is worth more than another person's life.
$2,000
Is worth more than
has
another
been more
person's life.
beneficial to me and my family.
That's not what I asked. Okay, let's try this again. I'm being very clear because you said he must be doing something right. I got $2,000 back on my taxes while literally ICE and CBP are killing people in our streets. So I just want to be clear. $2,000 going to you. You're like again, every time you start talking, I will restart this sentence every single time. So you can just keep you can keep screaming. It's okay. You're showing your age. Act like an adult. You're not capable of acting like an adult, are you? Yeah. That tracks. That you wouldn't be capable of acting like an adult. Yeah. Uh-huh. Mm-hmm. 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 Yeah. Uh-huh. 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 Mm-hmm. So anyway, I would like you to go ahead and answer my question, but you have to stop screaming into your microphone for me to ask you the question. And if you do not give me a direct answer, you will be muted. Are you capable of doing that?
Go ahead. You've probably already been muting me, but go ahead. What's your question?
Yeah.
I
So,
already answered yes.
oh my goodness.
I already.
Okay, we'll start this question over. All right. So $2,000 is worth more to you than someone else's life.
Yes.
Oh, you're a whole piece of shit, aren't you?
Am I?
Yeah, you actually are. So I'm going to help you out with something, okay? So this is how it is, right? Because what the reality is that you think that money is worth more to you than anybody just fucking living their life, right? You think that your personal pocket is worth more to you than anything else in this world. So yeah, you're selfish, you're a piece of shit. You don't realize that your taxes, you only spend maybe, you spend only maybe,
I know you.
I just want to let you know, yeah, you can scream all you want. It's cool. Nobody cares. So you spend maybe a total of $32 the entire year on somebody receiving SNAP benefits, right? Supplemental Nutritional Assistance Program, right? Because that's what that is, right? Maybe $32 a year, an entire year for someone to receive SNAP benefits. We already face a food insecurity within the United States of America, and it's not as small as people believe that it is, okay? And so what you are telling me is that you don't care that American citizens starve in the United States of America. You don't care that literally we have agents, federal agents, attacking citizens within the United States of America, all because you got a one-time check from the IRS of $2,000 in the year 2026, even though we already know from studies and from reports that you actually paid about that same amount of money in increase in prices on goods because of tariffs due to Donald Trump's tariff policies, tariffs that haven't gone away because he just re-implemented them under another law. So you are still going to end up paying more, probably another $2,000 in the year 2027, which I guess you might get back as people are literally dying in the streets of the United States of America, literally being shot by federal agents that have no business to be where they are in a lot of cases. Yeah, I get it. You are a selfish piece of shit that doesn't care about anyone, and I would actually fucking hope to hell and back that you don't fucking have kids because they deserve somebody that actually gives a shit.
What is the statistic of people that have starved to death in America?
Oh, it's about 240,000 a year. I know that's small to you.
That is a lie.
You could literally look it up. They died of, what does malnutrition mean? What does malnutrition mean? Oh my goodness. I'm going to give a word to you. Let me see if you understand this word. What is malnutrition? What is
Put it up
malnutrition?
on the
What is
screen. Put it up on the
malnutrition?
screen.
What is malnutrition? What is
Malnutrition just
malnutrition?
means that you have deficiency in nutrition. So tell
Yes.
me, does that
Malnutrition is guess what? Malnutrition is starvation as well, sir. It's not just as simple as you lacking in certain nutrients in your body. That comes from extended and prolonged hunger and or starvation. We already have, I think it's 17% of households, 70% of all children, I believe it is, go through. Guess what? Food insecurity. That's how that works. I know you just want to ramble because you're just like so happy. Like, I know. Hey, did you wake up? Did you wake up and pray and thank Donald Trump that the Dow was at 50,000? Did you wake up this morning and did you thank Donald Trump that the Dow was at 50,000?
Why don't you actually
Did
converse
you
with me?
wake up
All
this
you're doing is
morning and
talking to
pray to
yourself.
Donald Trump and thank him for existing?
What?
Did you wake up this morning and thank Donald Trump personally for your $2,000 check?
Yes.
You did? Do you wake up and pray to him and thank him every single morning that you wake up for that $2,000 check?
Okay, so are we gonna actually? Can we actually have a conversation? Because this is not even a serious.
You've already been
conversation
like
that we're
crying
having.
the entire time. I don't really
I've
see
been
like,
crying. I've
yeah.
been crying. All I've been trying to
I
do
know,
is
it's okay. Guys, apparently he needs to help pay for his therapy because that's what this is, right? So, guys, I do want to let you know, caller, it is $10 for every 5 minutes. Let me not skimp myself here. So you already owe me $20. So I'm gonna need you to go ahead and pay that up, or maybe the chat will be kind enough and pay your way for your therapy. Since you obviously need it, you don't care about any individual within the United States of America. You don't care about people dying in our streets. You don't care about federal agents killing United States citizens or shooting unarmed civilians within the United States of America. I understand.
How much does DNC pay you to push that talking point?
I would love it if you could actually directly address anything that I said instead of trying to divert the conversation.
You talking about, but you never answer anything that I say. All you're doing is talking.
Maybe because instead of like, maybe because I don't know, like, so even if I have you muted, I can still see the volume bar going across my screen. So I know that you're still yelling. If you are still yelling into the phone, that means that you're not listening. And I don't know if you forgot this when you went to Sunday school. It was probably a long time ago for you now. I understand that one for you. But God gave you 2 ears and 1 mouth for a reason. 2 to listen more, but instead all you're doing is talking. And see, right now you're yelling over me again, so that means that you can't talk, like you can't listen. Okay? So if you're still talking, you're not listening, and that's not a good thing. So I mean, again, sir,
And then when I try to answer them,
because you're still actively yelling over me. Like, again, I can see that every single time. Okay? I can literally see that volume bar moving all the way across the screen as you are screaming into your microphone because, God forbid, a woman doesn't want to listen to you. Oh, and there's that awkward laughter. Ooh, we already made it to the MAGA laugh, guys. Ew. Why does that always come up, that they always get to a point where they just laugh awkwardly?
laughing all the way to the bank. Thank you, honey.
Okay, yeah, I know. You're just selfish. You don't care about anybody but yourself.
Well, I mean,
it's kind of distasteful. So it's because, like, I don't know about anybody else that lives in the United States of America, but at least for me, like, I understand that a lot of people vote with their wallet. So I guess here's a statistic that people don't really realize a lot of the time. When gas increases by $1, it actually costs the average American family $400 to $800 more a year. Since we've already actually seen gas increase by $1 in just this short amount of time, even though it could just be for 2 to 3 weeks, it still actually costs the average American family that entire $400 to $800 in that entire year over the span of time, because gas doesn't go back down that quickly. So let's see, you've paid about $2,000 in tariffs. Right now you are paying more in gas at this moment. That's already eaten up your $2,000 refund that you are oh so happy about. The stock market is not doing great. It's very much on a tailspin right now. So your 401k, your IRA isn't doing great either if it's traded within the stocks. So that $2,000 isn't going to make it very far for you. And you know what? If that's how you want to run about it, feel free. Run about it that way. Be so happy. Pray to your orange Cheeto God that he gave you $2,000 out of his back pocket like it was fucking nothing, because you really expect a billionaire to give two shits about you. Right? I'm just saying, like, you don't care. You don't see how these policies affect you. All right? Again, tariffs already cost you $2,000. This price, the change in gas, even if you don't get gas very often, it's still going to cost you probably about $200 over the life of the year. So it's still costing you more than your tax refund, sir. So I don't really get what your issue is. So, I mean, again, you want to pray to your orange Cheeto God and thank him for giving $2,000, a meager amount for you, then fine. Go ahead. It's cool. Let's not even talk about the fact that the cost of parts are going up for cars. So it's also going to cost you more to get your oil changed. It's going to cost you more right now to replace a part in your car because things are delayed. Tariffs have cost more. Auto parts are not exempt from tariffs. If you want to get a new car, well, interest rates aren't going down quick enough to Donald Trump's liking. So the interest rates aren't going down. Let's see, manufacturing is being lost within the United States of America due to Donald Trump's tariffs. We lost 100,000 manufacturing jobs within the United States. Because unlike you, sir, these are things that I actually care about. I like to look into things. I like to see how it affects everybody and not just one singular person such as myself or yourself. I like to look at everything, a picture as a whole. Because unlike you, I don't vote just for myself. I don't vote just for my wallet. Apparently you do, though. I vote for what is actually going to be the betterment of our people within the United States of America. You don't. You have already made it clear you don't care about people being killed in the United States of America. Right? You've made that very clear you don't. Okay? You're very selfish. It's all about you, yourself, and you. Right? Normally it'd be me, myself, and I, but I don't really know how to say all of that way, and I ain't trying right now. So, yeah, you don't care about anybody. You've made that clear. I try to vote for policies that's actually going to help people. You vote for what you think is going to affect your wallet. I have news for everybody. I don't know if you guys realize this or not, and I've had to have this conversation with other Republicans many times before, but the economy does not roll backwards, okay? We are never going to go back to 2019 economy. We're never going to go back to 2018, 17, 16, 15, 14, 13, 12, 11, 10. We're never going to go back to those economies, right? Inflation exists, even though Donald Trump loves to tell you his little MAGA base, that's you, sir, his little MAGA base, okay? Tries to tell you that inflation is gone. He has defeated and solved inflation. Inflation is at zero. I've finished it. I've completed inflation. We've defeated inflation. That's what Donald Trump loves to tell you. And yeah, inflation is continuing to go up. I'm sure a lot of people don't know that prior to February 28th, right? Because that's when we attacked Iran. So when the inflation CPI data was released by the Bureau of Labor Statistics last week, it wasn't accounting for the increase in oil prices because we attacked Iran, right? So yes, while we know that the inflation rate was at 2.4%, that still means that things were still going up at a steady pace of 2.4% year over year, 0.3% month over month as they break down in their report. And what does that mean? Why on earth was inflation steady even though technically it went up month over month? Well, I'll go ahead and tell you. Food was on the rise at about 3% more over January into February. Food is continuing to go up. Energy is almost skyrocketing, right? The cost of how much you pay for your utilities and things like that is almost skyrocketing within the United States of America. The only thing that evened it out was before we attacked Iran, struck them, and then they're all going haywire and fucking crazy, bombing everywhere else, right? Before we did that, we saw that there was a 5.9% decrease in the price of gas. Fantastic. Year over year, right? So over February of 2025, a 5.9% decrease in the price of gas that you paid at the pump. Cool. Fantastic. The other thing that brought it down was a 2% decrease in the cost of used cars, the price that you pay for used cars. Those were the two things that brought down that average, but everything else was up 0.3%. Because see, I actually look at the data. I'm a math person. I like paying attention to numbers. All right. So looking at that data, because again, it's all broken down by the Bureau of Labor Statistics. They do a great job of giving you the data. And if you don't want to look at them, then look at somebody that's compiling the data into charts, because I know people love colors, right? We love colors to put our things together, and it's quite understandable. It does make things quite easy, okay? Does make things quite easier to look at colors on a chart. I agree. It does. It truly, truly, truly does. All right? So when you look at that, that's all going to go away when we finally get March's information out next month, right? We're going to go up. That decrease that we saw month over month for oil, that's going to change entirely. All right? So that means that, again, the average American, the cost of gas as it is now, because of that dollar increase that we've seen across the United States of America, is going to cost the average American consumer between $400 to $800 in a year. And that's even if it happens just for 1 month, because that policy continues on and continues to affect the price of gas for months. I know you don't care because you're so happy. You're also happy that you got that $2,000 check from your daddy, Donald Trump. I know.
Are you done rambling? Can I say something?
I know you're so happy about that $2,000 check from Donald Trump. It outweighs everything.
Okay,
Donald Trump is doing great because he gave you a $2,000 check refund from the IRS. I know.
Okay.
I'm done playing with my food. Guys, thank you so much for being here. If you are new, hit that follow, hit that subscribe button, depending on which platform you are on. After you hit that button, hit that bell icon so you get notified exactly when I go live. If you like what I'm doing here, we do have super chats, memberships, gifts, super fans, bits, and subscriptions, all available on all of the platforms. Thank you guys. Thank you for calling the stream. Are you there?
Yeah.
Awesome. How old are you?
52.
52. And are you still supporting Donald Trump?
Yep.
What specifically has Donald Trump achieved since he's been back in office that has earned your continued support?
He opened up my eyes to a channel called Homan. I would have never discovered it.
I'm not listening to somebody like support another channel on mine. That's weird. Thank you. What did I just see? Thank you, Barbaric, for subscribing with Prime over on Twitch. Thank you for calling the stream. Are you there?
Hey, yeah.
Hi, how old are you?
I'm 28.
28. Are you still supporting Donald Trump?
No, you stupid cunt dyke.
Is that supposed to hurt? Oh, okay, bye. Because apparently that's supposed to hurt my feelings. Thank you for calling the stream. Are you there?
Yes.
How old are you?
I'm 35.
35. Are you still supporting Donald Trump?
Yes, I am.
What specifically has Donald Trump achieved since he's been back in office that has earned your continued support?
I support what's going on in Iran right now.
Okay. How old are you again?
35.
35. Awesome. Are you active duty?
No.
Cool. Would you like the recruiter's numbers? All of them will take you. You're not too old yet.
Okay. But anyways, yeah, I
No,
do
so would you
support
like
what
the recruiter's phone numbers? I'll happily give them to you. You are not too old for any of them. I would encourage you to join the Army or the Marines. They are typically boots on the ground. They will need somebody just like you if Donald Trump truly wants to go and get the enriched uranium that Iran has hidden somewhere in their nuclear facilities. So if you're not going there tomorrow morning at 8 a.m., they do open up that early. Okay, I can give you their phone numbers. I believe they are available 24 hours a day for you to call and ask about their recruitment office and their hours, the one closest to you, and how to go about doing that. They'll probably even tell you what the weight limit is for your height. I'm not assuming, but I just want to put that out there, guys. There is actually a weight limit. You depending on your weight, you do have to trim some weight off before you can join. Thank you, Stala. So, anyways, would you actually do you have a pen and paper available?
No. Are you finished or?
No, I want to give you these phone numbers. Can you open up the Notes app in your phone?
No, I mean, why are you short-circuiting about that right now? Well, that's not an
Can you open
argument.
the Notes app in your phone? I want to go ahead and give you these phone numbers. Or is it that do I need to call them for you?
Well, do you want to have a mature conversation about this, or are you just
Well,
gonna
sir, no,
act like a
I'm
child?
just going to be honest. I personally believe that if you are somebody that supports the war efforts in Iran, then you should also be boots on the ground there with them instead of trying to send other people's sons, daughters, nieces, nephews, cousins, someone's mother or father out to war instead of you fighting alongside them.
Well, I was born with a cardiac arrhythmia, so I probably wouldn't be able to qualify anyways.
You'd
But
be
anyways,
surprised. They
we
have
can move
waivers
on.
for everything, just so you know.
No, they don't. I wouldn't be able to qualify for
They
that.
do. Oh, but you never talked to somebody.
Well, you don't know what actual
Sir, you've
condition I
actually
have. You have
already
no
made
idea.
that clear with the way that you phrased it.
What does that have to do with the topic at all? You're just
You said that you
acting like a
support
child.
him because of the effort in Iran. So that means that I'm just encouraging you to go fight alongside them because
Why do
instead
you
of
say
sending
why do you
someone else's
say Iran again? Say
Iran,
Iran again.
it's Iran. Where'd you run to?
How do you say
Where and
how do you say croissant?
I ran so far away.
How do you say croissant? Do you say
Croissant,
croissant or you say croissant?
croissant.
Why do you have to sound like that? All pretentious.
Because like unlike other people, I actually learned another language while I was in school.
Oh really? Oh, so
Yeah.
you know Persian?
Does it just
You
like
know Farsi?
insult you that I say
You know
here?
Farsi?
Will it make you mad if I say Maduro?
You know Farsi?
No.
You know Farsi? You know Espanol now?
Does it hurt you if I say Maduro?
How do you say croissant?
Croissant.
Say it again.
Croissant.
You're not saying it right.
Okay.
You're not cultured. You
Uh-huh.
you need to
I'm
learn
not at
better
all.
than this.
You right. Totally
So anyways,
uncultured. Yeah.
Yeah. Do you want to have a productive conversation or act like a
Sir,
child?
you've already pivoted that away. You
No, you've
are
been
the
pivoting
one
this
who
whole
got
time.
so upsetty spaghetti that I said Iran.
I'm not upset at all. You got upset.
No, you literally, no, I was trying to give you phone numbers. I was trying to give you information. And then I said Iran, and I was just giving my
I didn't ask
opinion
for that
on
information.
if you support the war efforts in Iran, then I do believe, no holds bar, that it should be your boots on the ground right beside our brothers, sisters, cousins, nieces, nephews, fathers, and mothers, uncles, and aunts that are fighting this war while you sit your little booty butt at home. And yet it just made you like
I'll make a deal
super
with you. I'll take those
upsetty
numbers down.
spaghetti that I said Iran. Like, oh my God, guys. God forbid, as per usual. God forbid I roll my R's. Oh my God. Guys, don't roll your R's. It's like this is kryptonite to MAGA. This is kryptonite to MAGA. Holy shit. Oh no. You roll your R's. Oh my gosh. I'm sorry that you're incapable of pleasuring women. That your bed life must be so boring if you don't know how to roll your R's.
Okay, is that the best you got? I mean, I'll write those numbers down. If you can write a couple of beauty salon numbers down, I can get for you. How about that?
Sure, you think that's going to hurt my feelings, sir?
No, I mean, you're not hurting my feelings. I'm just saying,
Okay.
this is the kind of
Yeah,
conversation.
so I don't hear a click of your pen.
Okay, do you have your pen ready? Is your pen ready? Or do you want to have a constructive conversation? Are you just want to banter back and forth like children, or what?
Where's the click of your pen?
You told me to pull up the notes in my phone. Don't you remember that?
Oh, okay.
So do you want to try this again, or?
Yeah, 888-550-ARMY.
Why haven't you done it?
Oh, sir, see, unlike you, I actually called recruiters when I was 15 to see about enlisting right after high school. And unfortunately, they could not make an exception for somebody that has their thoracic 2 to lumbar 2 fused.
Oh, you'd be surprised at the exemptions that they make.
Oh, no, they can't make an exemption for somebody that's not allowed medically to pick up more than 10 pounds. Isn't that funny? Somebody that was actually, yeah, no, they make exceptions for heart stuff all the time. I know, Pookie. It's so hard to be you. I know.
I'm sorry you were let
Yeah,
down.
it's so hard. See, but unlike you, I actually called in check, and you've already made it very clear with your verbiage that you didn't call in check because, unlike you, I was actually interested in joining the military and serving my country. Not only did I call myself, but all of my friends in high school gave my number to all of the recruiters, being like, "Hey, they told me to call you." And I was like, "Hey, I just spoke with another recruiter out of this other town, and here's what they said." And they're like, "Oh yeah, no, that's true. Yeah, no, we wouldn't be able to make an exception for that." See, I even went so far as to go to a military doctor because, sir, I know you don't know this about me, but all of my parents, and I can say that as plural because, yeah, I do have a stepmom. It's okay. So I have 3 parents, and all of them were Army. My uncle was Navy. My grandfathers were both Marines. So, yeah, I come from a line of military members. So, no, it was actually encouraged upon me to go to the military. So, unlike you, I actually called in check.
Well, it's unfortunate you're not able to measure up. But anyways,
Sir, I measure up just fine, I promise you. They're bigger than yours.
Oh, do you? No, I don't think so.
I know. It's okay, Pookie.
It's okay, sweetie. Say I ran again.
Aran.
It's so cute. It's a liberal white woman just rolling her R's. I love it.
Who's the liberal?
I'm just saying, another white liberal woman. Love
Who's a liberal?
Interview.
You only got like
Why do
2
you
things
talk
right
like
out of
that?
that entire sentence. So I am just curious, like, who's a liberal?
Are you on SSRIs? Because you have
No,
those SSRIs.
you're still
like
incorrect.
Those eyes.
Isn't this funny?
You know
Like,
those eyes?
I love this.
So
You guys like literally can't tell anything.
Down
It
syndrome?
is so
Down syndrome
funny
eyes?
how they literally can't tell anything.
No, those Down syndrome eyes that you have.
Yeah, I know you wish that I had an extra chromosome. I don't.
Well, what's that from then? Is that part of your condition?
I don't have a condition, sir.
What is it? Why do you look like that?
Oh, that's just you seeing things. It's probably the glare of the lights off my glasses, in fact. I'm sorry that you're reading into a glare. Because I have these
Can you take
very
your
nice
glasses off?
studio lights.
Can you take your glasses off? Let us all get a look at those eyes.
Again, there's still a glare on them.
Just
I
take off
understand
your
that
glasses.
you don't understand how
Let's just look at
studio
your eyes.
lights work. It's okay. I mean, I just
Let's
did.
look at your eyes.
Literally just did. I'm sorry you weren't paying attention.
Oh, wow. No, those do
Ooh,
look like
thank you, Kat, for the Viking camera. You're the best. It's okay. I understand. You're not very good at this.
You're not very good at this. I mean, this is
Sir,
anything.
you've already been rage baited by me just saying Aran. That's all I had to do. You're the one
I
that
just
got
think it's funny.
upsetty spaghetti, but you've been up here and you're
I'm not
trying like
upsetty at all.
so hard to rage bait me over because I know how to pronounce the country's name correctly. Ouch.
Are you sure that's how it's pronounced correctly?
Yeah.
Yeah. No, I don't think so.
I know, because yeah, I think you should have just stopped at I don't think. That would have been the most accurate.
Not really.
Yeah, for real. You were right within the
Okay.
first 3 words.
Okay, well, do you want to have a constructive conversation, or you just want to flirt
Again,
with
you
me?
lost that
That's what it
ability
starts
when
to
you
feel
got
like.
so upset that I said Aran.
Kind of just feels like you're flirting with me at this point, because we're not having a real constructive conversation. We're just
Sir,
little
if this
playful
is
back and forth.
flirting, again,
Weird.
I don't know what. Sir, you don't even know how to roll your R's. I
Why
am
you?
not interested in anything with you. You
No, I mean,
literally, like, you think this is actually,
keep
oh
on
my
talking to me.
goodness,
It's good.
actually, I want to go on off on this one. This is what's wrong when parents told their little girls that if a man was being mean to you, or sorry, it was a little boy was being mean to you, it meant that he was flirting with you or interested in you. And somehow this person took it as the opposite, right? That if a woman was being a little bit snarky, maybe that's what you can say, because I'm not even being mean to you. Like, I truly don't care. I'll honestly forget all about you as soon as you or I hang up on this call. I'll just forget you ever existed, right? So somehow you think that a woman being what strong-willed and in her convictions means that she's flirting with you. Typically, flirting would be like, I don't know, actually, because I can't even pretend to flirt with you because I am so far from interested. It's not even a thing.
I think deep down inside you're flirting with me.
Then you apparently have not been out in the real world.
Well, I mean, you're not addressing the very first thing I said.
Sir,
You just want to go off on these other weird things.
I tried to give you recruiter phone numbers,
unintellectual.
right? I tried to give you
That's not what I
recruiter
asked
phone
for.
numbers. You declined taking them. You didn't even open up your notes app. And then I went back and started talking about the exact, guess what? The exact topic that you called in for, which was that you support the war effort in Iran. So I went back to that. But instead of actually going back to that entire conversation, you got so hung up on the way that I pronounce Iran, because apparently that just really hurts your feelings in some way, because you just want to continue to say it incorrectly, as though like American English is the only language that exists, and so therefore American English is the only way that you can pronounce words, and so therefore it all must be said in American English where we butcher everything. Yeah, I get it. It's just like
How do you say hamburger? Can you say
hamburger.
the right way? Nope, it's incorrect. Sorry. But do we want to talk about what I initially called about, or
We already tried. You got so upset that I said Iran, and that's why I told you that you lost the ability to have a political conversation because you got upset about it. And then also, you're the only person that's gone to ad hominems here, just to be very clear. And I get it. I do understand. I think this one does apply to you. So,
Did I hurt your princess feelings? Did I hurt your princess feelings? Did I hurt your princess feelings? Did I hurt your princess feelings?
it's okay. I understand. By the way, no one's keeping you here. You could literally hang up at any time. But it seems that you have a kink here. I don't want to like kink shame. I don't want to kink shame you, but it is a little bit weird. I understand. So I understand. This is how this works, right? We are once again seeing exactly why individuals like the person on the phone right now voted for Donald Trump, because they don't understand what consent is, right? Because I already said, I'm not interested in you. He doesn't realize that no actually means no. No, in fact, is a full sentence and a full and complete sentence. And when I say I'm not interested in you, period, that is also a full and complete sentence. Wow. Yeah, you don't understand boundaries. You don't understand consent. You've made that very clear. We see exactly why you voted and still support Donald Trump, who is a person that has been adjudicated of sexual assault.
Listen, Chad. She still wants me on.
Weird. Literally don't know boundaries. Thank you for calling the stream. Are you there?
Yes, ma'am.
Awesome. How old are you?
What was that?
How old are you?
20 years old.
Okay. Are you still supporting Donald Trump?
Yes, ma'am. And I support the war in Iran as well.
Okay, fantastic. Would you like the recruiter phone numbers?
I actually am in the process of enlisting here in
Awesome.
Roswell, New Mexico.
Awesome. What branch?
Marine Corps.
What's your ASVAB score?
Pretty low, like a 60, 65.
And where are you going for basic? California or Texas?
I am not too sure yet. I am currently waiting for a waiver, a dependency waiver, because I had a daughter pretty young, 18 years old.
Yeah, it does require that.
Yes, ma'am.
Well, awesome. At least you're doing that much.
Yes.
So
at
why
least
is
I'll
it
go and
that you
fight for
support
it,
our
but
effort in Iran where we've killed 158 schoolgirls?
because this is the USA number one. Fuck it.
That's just a
USA or none.
slogan.
That's how I
So
believe it.
I'm sorry, you agree with the United States committing war crimes?
Not necessarily, but I am for the USA number one or none.
Okay. Well, again, the United States killed 158 schoolgirls when they bombed a school and they also bombed
Well,
a
again, we
clinic.
live here in the United States of America. I mean, how would they treat you over there in Iran?
Sir,
I mean, if you don't like the
if you have
USA,
to
go live
pivot
over
to
there.
that, then you're a whole different kind of problem right now.
No, ma'am. No, ma'am.
Are
USA
you
or
aware
none. I
that
mean,
before the United States of
this is
America
the
got
land we were born
involved?
on. This is the
Shushies.
land I will fight
Shushies.
for. This is the land.
Oh, goodness. We're in a different kind of crash out. So, sir, I want to help you out with something. Before 1979, women in Iran were free. Before 1953, women in Iran were free. The only reason why women in Iran are not free, as you would know it today, is because the United States, CIA, joint effort with MI6, so fuck England for this part too, went in and overthrew the, guess what? Democratically elected leader. Oh, you hung up. Bye, Pookie. The democratically elected leader who allowed women to be free. Thank you for calling the stream. Are you there?
Yeah, I'm here.
How old are you?
I'm 19.
19. Are you still supporting Donald Trump?
I'm going to be completely and totally honest. I only support him on one thing. I do agree with you on everything else. The only thing I agree with him on is the eradication of pennies. It does cost more than a penny to create a penny, so in a way I feel like that would have broken the economy after all these years. Do you agree with that?
Oh, I mean, I can't even argue with you there. I'm good with the penny being gone. It's cool.
And not to mention, we see all these photos of Donald Trump with little girls next to Epstein before AI, and yet we still support him. He talked about fucking his own daughter, and we still
Yeep.
support him.
Yeah, I don't, but yeah. Thank you. Thank you for calling the stream. Are you there?
Yes, I am.
Awesome. How old are you?
23.
Are you still supporting Donald Trump?
Yeah.
Date of birth, go.
Classified.
Thank you for calling the stream. Are you there?
Iran, stupid cunt.
It's not an I, it's an E. I know you want to try so hard, but it's not Iran. It's Aran. I know, Pookie, it's so hard. Thank you for calling the stream. Are you there?
Hello?
Hi, how old are you?
Me?
Yes.
Well, I am 19 years old. And let me tell you, I have a
Your phone is horrible. I am so tired of that static in my ear. Thank you for calling the stream. Are you there?
Yes, I am.
Awesome. How old are you?
I'm 23. My birthday is May 8th, 2002.
Are you still supporting Donald Trump?
No,
All right. Well,
I am
thanks,
not.
man. Appreciate you. Thank you for calling the stream. Are you there? Okay. Thank you for calling the stream. Are you there?
Hello,
Hi. How old are you?
26.
Are you still supporting Donald Trump?
Yes, for the most part.
Okay. What specifically has Donald Trump achieved in his time back in office that has earned your continued support?
I like his immigration policy personally.
Like what specifically?
Enhancing border security,
How so?
making sure that people are coming in legally to the country.
How did he
Restricting
enhance border
illegal
security?
He ramped up the physical border as well as placing
How
restrictions on people
so?
coming in.
Sir, I'm not asking for vagues. I'm asking for specifics. Just saying he did this is vague. How did he do it?
Ramped up security.
How did he do it?
Ramping up security forces that are on the border.
How?
Having more armed guards.
How?
Security personnel on the border. I don't understand your question. What do you mean how?
How
explaining
did
pretty
he do it?
specifically of putting more people physically on the border and enhancing border patrol.
How did he do
putting
it?
More people in border patrol. Hello?
How did he do it?
I've pretty much explained. I mean, what else do you want to know? What are the specifics that you're looking for?
The specifics of what process did that go through to happen?
The protecting the American people against invasion directive. I don't know what
Wha-
else to say. I mean,
what was
it's been
that?
pretty clearly outlined of his projections on how he wanted to stop people from coming in illegally.
Oh, are you talking about his
It's all right
Agenda
there.
47? Because that was just his wish list of policies.
But some of it's been enacted for the most part. Would you not agree?
Well, then it's not a sorry, so it was just an agenda. So like how? What was
I mean,
it?
there's definitely
What is
been.
it?
Would you agree? Would you agree that there's been more deportations than were in the previous administration?
No, that's actually unequivocally true. Untrue, sorry.
Do
That's
you have a
already been
source for
shown
that?
wrong. Oh my god. Yeah, ice.gov, my guy. Ice.gov. They literally have the statistics for that. Holy shit.
Yeah. Do you know numbers? Because you said you're into numbers, right? So what would the
Yeah.
numbers be from the previous administration to now?
Sure. So the last year of Joe Biden's administration alone saw over 667,000 deportations, and Donald Trump saw just over 600.
Okay, and that number's still continuing to grow, right? Trump's.
Oh, actually, no. I don't know if you realize this, but he has told Republicans and Department of Homeland Security that they need to refocus how they're doing immigration and deportations and who they're picking up. So no, it's not even continuing at the same level whatsoever. In fact, all we're doing right now is just overloading our detention centers, which is why the Department of Homeland Security is continuing to purchase new buildings to turn them into basically concentration camps. And the fact that we have children, literal teenage girls, that have been raped, that have now all of a sudden tested positive for being pregnant and then being moved to another facility. We're literally committing war crimes within the United States of America with detainees. There's been, yeah, sir,
Okay. Go ahead. No, go ahead. Finish. Go ahead.
Yeah, like you can look this all the fuck up, right? So there's also there's been 23 immigrants that have been killed in ICE custody. One recently where Department of Homeland Security tried to say that, well, see, they had to put this man in a stranglehold to stop him from hurting himself. But for some reason, they didn't let go of his neck when he passed the fuck out. For some reason, they didn't let go of the guy's neck. The guy that they killed, when he passed out and stopped moving, I guess that's acceptable just to continue to hold the arm in place while he literally fucking dies.
Okay. I'm just trying to get my point across.
So there's a certain point where part of our concentration camps have turned into a sort of extermination camp if we're killing people in custody.
So when did that begin? When did that process of having these concentration camps running? Whose administration did that begin with? Was it Trump's?
Sir,
Would you agree with
so
that?
there have been issues. Listen, I will agree with this. There have been issues with every single administration and how detainment centers have been ran, right? There were lawsuits against Obama. There were lawsuits against Donald Trump. I'm not done. Yeah. There were also lawsuits against Bush. I don't know if you realize that one too. There have been lawsuits against every president for the way that the detainment centers have been run. But see, the difference is that in previous administrations, they've always done something to improve them and try to alleviate that from happening again, which is why even from Obama to Biden, the issues that Biden was sued about were new issues that weren't seen previously under Obama's issues. So it was really just like a change of leadership that had occurred. See, whereas Donald Trump isn't doing anything to alleviate the issues. In fact, he's just appealing decisions that judges are making, like specifically when it comes to alligator Alcatraz. Like, why does that need to exist with a moat of alligators around it to literally stop them from running away? That's quite fucking weird. That's very Nazi-esque.
Yeah, you'd be surprised actually how much the efforts have been beefed out. As somebody who's a Texas native, I can tell you, going to border.
I don't care about your anecdote.
Oh, okay. Well, I can tell you. I mean, I know.
I don't care about your anecdote.
But I'm telling you.
Again, I don't care about your anecdote. I don't care about your anecdote. What's an anecdote, sir?
Okay.
What's
So
an
how would you
anecdote?
debate that? I mean,
What's an
but you have to have a
anecdote?
rebuttal for it.
What is an anecdote?
You have to have a rebuttal for it. It's a personal story.
It's a personal story, right? So the reason why personal stories are not accepted between you and I is because you can say, I live in Texas and I have, I'm seeing the difference at the southern border. And I can also say, I actually do have a friend in El Paso. I have another friend that's also in fucking Houston, another friend that's in Austin. I have another friend in Corpus Christi. I have another friend in fucking San Antonio. I have another friend in Amarillo or Amarillo. That's how it's supposed to be pronounced. And all of these friends say that they don't see a difference compared to what you're saying that you see. Right? So do you see how this goes when you use an anecdote? It's not provable, so therefore we don't listen.
Sure. So we
Sure.
talked about the numbers. So we talked about the numbers of the previous administration, how many had been sent back essentially and deported with the previous administration versus Trump's administration so far, right? You gave the numbers for that.
Yeah, still was more. I don't know if you realize this, but like Obama deported more than Trump did in his first administration. Biden even deported more than Trump did in his first administration. Donald Trump's not even keeping up with his own first administration at this point, right? But we can actually talk about, let's see if you know any of these names since you support ICE so much. Ruben Ray Martinez, have you heard of his name?
No.
Oh, cool. He was shot March 15, 2025 by HSI and ICE and killed, a United States citizen. How about Ryan Luis Mosqueda?
Don't get anecdotal on me now.
Sorry, sir. These are proven. These aren't personal stories. Do you know what? Sorry. I don't think you understand what the difference is between an anecdote and actual evidence that exists. right? So an anecdote is you telling me your personal story or your personal experience, me telling you my story or my personal experience. But see, when we have an instance where somebody has literally been killed by an agent in the line of duty, right? We have more than just their story. We have corroborating evidence, right? And this also includes autopsies. Awesome. So this isn't an anecdote. I hope you now understand the difference. So we'll go ahead and continue. So we have, well, actually, that one's not a good one, but we can go Silveira Vigueira Gonzalez, also shot and killed by ICE. We have, let's see, Isaiah Sanchez Barboza, also shot and killed by ICE. Here's one that I'm sure you've never heard of. Keith Porter Jr.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So what happened with him is he was actually walking back into his house on New Year's Eve. So this was literally December 31st, 2025. Walking back to his house when an off-duty ICE officer shot him in the back and killed him. Of course, I'm sure you know Renee Nicole Good, Alex Preddy, and I'm sure I could listen to you all fucking day pretzel yourself into justifying the unlawful killing of those two American
no, not
citizens.
justifying at all. No, it's very
Sure.
unfortunate.
Oh, and I was wrong. I
Up in
said
nearly
23 people earlier that died in ICE detention facilities in 2025. There's actually 32. My bad. Let's see. We have the case of Genry Ruiz Gulian, who died in ICE custody on January 23rd, 2025. Wow, that's crazy. I didn't realize I had my numbers reversed. I guess I got a little bit dyslexic on that one. We've also had 19 people as of last month that have been wounded in ICE shootings by ICE, like Marimir Martinez, who was in fact an innocent civilian shot in the back by ICE officers as she was driving her own way. And the ICE officer even bragged about having given her, shot her 5 times. She had 7 holes. Count those up, boys. And said that Christy Nome and even the big man, El Jefe himself, had his back. Yeah. Let's see. We have, the
I guess I'll
body
just
cam
wait for a
footage.
pause. I'll wait for like a 3-second pause so I can interject. Go ahead.
Oh, are you going to justify the actions of ICE and CBP and HSI
Not gonna attempt
officers?
to even justify it. I already agreed and came to consensus with the fact that it's not right. Violence is not right. I don't support what's going on in Iran. It's Iran, by the way. It's not Iran. There's no
It's
A in
Iran.
Iran.
I've literally
But,
been saying
yeah.
Iran. I'm sorry that me rolling my R somehow offends
Okay,
you guys.
that's
It's
fine.
Iran.
No, it doesn't. It actually doesn't. I'm a multilingual person as well, so it's not. There's nothing wrong with you saying it. Just say it the right way.
I am saying it correctly.
attempt
You
to
guys are just like
justify-
so pressed to tell me that I'm wrong. And even the last person that called in was like, it's Iran, like saying it same way I am, except instead of an I. I'm not talking about you, dum dum. Maybe if you stop talking for 5 seconds and actually listen, you would actually hear what I was saying. Yeah, wow, what a fucking concept. I was saying the person that called in before you that was like, it's Iran, and like did it that way 5 times and then hung up on me. I was explaining that person. I didn't say you. I didn't say you. Comprehension is lacking. Comprehension is lacking. Listening ears. Listening ears. Anyways.
For the murders, I'm not attempting to justify murders.
Then you shouldn't be supporting ICE.
But I do support that we need to have someone enforcing our border. How can we?
That's not
and
ICE.
I feel that Trump's administration is much more well equipped to deal with that problem.
Much
than
more
Kamala would have
well
been
equipped.
if he was in office.
Gotcha.
Do you not agree with that?
No.
Yeah, Kamala would have just had the borders open for everybody to.
Oh,
come
are
in.
you clairvoyant?
I mean, no.
Oh, okay. So you don't know that you're just literally speaking out your ass.
I suppose so.
Yeah.
Yeah, I guess so.
I don't know about you, but I'm on Earth 1. I'm not on Earth 2.
So what's the percentage of criminals that have come over then? Come over the border.
Sir,
You know that?
no,
the
because we
statistic?
don't know how they got in. I don't know if you realize this. Oh yeah, you're supposed to be like a linguistic person and you can't even say Harris's name right?
Kamala?
Nope. Wow. So much for a linguist. Weirdo. Okay. Hold on. I missed a lot over here. Thank you, Cosmic, for the jewels, Gazer for the jewels, Peter for the jewels. Guys, if you're new while I'm going through this, make sure you've hit that follow and that subscribe button, and then hit that bell notification so you know exactly when I go live. Thruster for the jewels. Several of them. Thank you. 6, 7. Dell, thank you for the jewels. Peter, thank you for the jewels. Cosmic, again. Thruster. Dirac, thank you. So it would be shawarma. Shawarma. I try not to roll my R's because it does have like a, just so you know. And for the person that was like, she's not answering my calls, I'm literally talking to someone. If you can't wait your turn, that's a you problem. Thank you so much, Feisty, for the 5 gifted memberships. And I did see somebody also became a member. Let me see who it was. Thank you, Real Patriot 12, for becoming a member over on the tubes as well. But I am a little bit past my time, and I do need to eat dinner. So I appreciate you guys. I'll be back on live tomorrow at 9:30 p.m. with Jimmy. So y'all have a great rest.